The 49th anniversary, by the way, of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And remember, I'm having him on just to piss off a publicist. And remember also, I do like him. I was a huge fan, by the way, of Spin City.
This pettiness is killing me inside.
Wait, hold on. We got the phones going right now.
Is this Eddie?
Yes, this is Barry Boswick.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, no need to scream directly into the microphone, people. We are literally talking to a legend in Hollywood. We don't need to make him deaf. Okay. He's got to perform later.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. It is the Ham Radio Show. How are you, Mr. Boswick?
I'm just great. How are you? We just arrived in, where the hell am I? Omaha.
Omaha? Where the hell am I? Where the hell am I? Am I wearing pants?
Yeah,
where am I?
We were in lovely Des Moines last night, and then we drove to Omaha, and I don't know where the hell we're going to be tomorrow. Somewhere else. Every day we're doing this tour, this Rocky Horror October Halloween tour, and it's just we're all over the country and Canada, and just having a great time actually, except for the travel.
The tour, by the way, does the tour end on Halloween, or does the tour go through past Halloween?
Well, you're going to go past Halloween to Georgia, I think, on the 3rd of November or something like that. So, because we had to cancel our Georgia date because apparently there was some damn hurricane or something came through.
Hurricane Milton Berle.
Yeah, so we're heading back to Georgia after Brooklyn and Philadelphia, but it doesn't. I don't know. Every time we go somewhere, there's still 1,000 people out in the audience, and I don't get it. What the hell's going on? Well, don't they have better things to do?
We would think they have lives, but it turns out you are their lives, Barry. The Rocky Horror Picture Show is an iconic thing. It is crazy to think that, by the way, 49 years have passed since the first one, since the Big Bang Theory part, the explosion, the huge nuclear center of this weird microcosm that is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Now, when you took this role, did you think anything, or it was just a paid gig? Did you know you're going to be walking around in your underwear for half the flick? What did you think?
For half my life, no, and I didn't think that I would find a way to sell my underwear on my website, and I didn't think people would even buy it. But I started signing underwear, Tighty Whities, a few years ago at a convention or two, and it's taken off. I mean, well, I take them off, and then I sign them, and then there you go. But no, I mean, we were just doing a little rock and roll musical, and I, so the Sound of Music for 1975. Most of us had been in the sort of musical realm. I had been doing musicals for, 5 or 6 years in New York, and it was just a part of what we did. It wasn't, and you do it 5 weeks. I think it only took us 5 weeks. With rehearsals and pre-record and everything, and then when you're done, you get on to something else. And I didn't even see it when it opened in California. It was California and New York. I don't know. Yeah. And I wasn't for a couple of years after that until the 8th Street Playhouse, and Sal Piro started making this into something that was relentless.
Now, Sal Piro, for everyone who's playing at home or who does listen to the program, is my uncle. He has passed away since. Sal Piro, through marriage, is my uncle. He was, when I was a kid, he was doing, he was involved in this thing called the Rocky Horror Picture. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I mean, I'm all over the place. I'm a little kid. I don't know anything about it. But he was, a figurehead. He was the head of the Rocky Horror Picture Show fan club. He's one of the reasons why they throw toast at the screen and shoot water pistols off in the raining scenes, and why Barry Bostwick gets his underwear signed, because it's become such a iconic thing because it never dies. The Rocky Horror Picture Show is something, so it's very close and near to my heart because it's been in my family for eons now, at least 49 years that I'm aware of, it's been around. And Sal has a documentary, and I heard the lovely things you said about Sal in the documentary. I saw the clip of you, Lilius Piro, his sister, Sal's sister, involved in making the documentary about my uncle. Literally, I heard your beautiful, what you said, the words that you said about Sal. What did Sal mean to you, though, Barry?
Well, like you just said, if it wasn't for Sal, I wouldn't be in Omaha right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sal.
He's thanking him and cursing him at the same time, which is a great thing.
Yeah, but that's okay. Sal is, he's the godfather. He's the godfather of Rocky Horror. Mm-hmm. I mean, if he had stood up and told people originally, no flames, no, in the 8th Street Playhouse, if somebody had to stand up and say, here are the rules of this evening. And he created the rules, and then he created everything around it. And he encouraged people to stand up and dress up and act up. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be doing this. And God bless him. His memory is so deep in all of our hearts.
And I knew my uncle was big time when I'm watching Fame, the musical, the original movie. Yeah. And Sal was in that movie, and they go to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. They're smoking doobies, and he comes down the stage. And, he does this whole thing about the rules of everything, and then he tells everyone to shut the fuck up and all this stuff. And it's just weird to see someone that's in your family, even through marriage. We used to go to Jersey City and see the guy, and see, that guy on there. That's a fifth. That's like a crumb of all the stuff that Sal did. So, and I thank you for, by the way, coming on our program tonight to be connected to you, Mr. Boswick, is a big thing, too. That's another big deal. By the way, in our studio right now, just so you know, Mr. Boswick, you're not the only Brad Majors that we have. All right. Now, sitting next to me, owner of Asy TV, which is asytv.com, is Brandon Bishop, who used to play Brad Majors. He was the understudy, but the guy didn't want to do it, so guess who got it? Over here, Brandon. And Brandon played your part, so he had to get in his Tighty Whities, too.
Did not fill them out as well.
No. Mr. Bostwick has a very, he's well endowed. Good job on that, Barry, by the way.
Sure. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
No, that's all Brad.
That's all Brad. It was all Brad, 100% Brad. And so he had to sing, so the whole ride, he's telling me this story. We're driving into the studio today, and he just kind of nonchalantly tells me he was singing all the songs that it shows you how far, and no matter which age demographic, no matter what, the Rocky Horror Picture Show has spread, because it's definitely around Halloween. It's going to be everywhere, and it's definitely everywhere. You're in Omaha, Nebraska, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can we talk to Brandon?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you do the live production or a shadow cast?
We did a condensed version at the State Theater in Detroit for 10 nights in the row. It was actually for 14 nights right before Halloween, but I didn't do the first 4 ones. And it was a great time. It was. I got to be... go ahead.
Did you sing Once in a While?
Oh, man.
Come on, Barry Boswick. The original Brad is asking you, Brad... Did you sing that song?
Much like the ride here, I was impossible to even remember anything about it. It's been a few fortnights since.
Do you want to do a duet with Barry Boswick right now?
I wish I could. That'd be amazing. But
G.
Once in a while, she don't want to call you. Speaking on the telephone. Take it, Brandon.
Go, Brandon.
Oh, jeez, man! I swear.
He doesn't remember it, but
I don't remember that at all. I don't.
He's going to start
going.
Wing it, man. Wing it.
Just go, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna beatbox it. Can we just keep going?
Yeah, he's going to... I think he answered...
Damn it. I knew I should have gotten
Brandon,
that.
thanks for keeping this thing alive for the days that you did it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that was like 30 years ago, but it
for
was...
a gentleman like you, well, it has to be people like you and the shadow cast all over the world that have kept this thing alive and keep recreating it every weekend somewhere with some new witty line or some new prop or just, there's a lot of drunken, stoned people going to the theaters at midnight around the world.
Yes,
Thanks
indeed.
to Sal.
Thanks to Sal. It's all Sal's fault. I do have... Mr. Boswick, I do have a question for you because I was a huge fan of Spin City.
Wow, I love that show. 6 years we did that.
Yeah. I have to ask you a question. Now, it started, of course, with Michael J. Fox was the main character. You were the mayor of New York City on the show. What was the transition like between when Michael J. Fox left and Charlie Sheen comes in? And do you have any good Charlie Sheen stories?
No, Charlie Sheen was so together, and he was trying so hard to learn this genre of sitcoms because this was before 2.5 Men, and he'd just done some movies and was starting to become an icon, and he was so focused. I mean, he was doing yoga every day. He was eating healthy. He was there was not a problem at all, and it was sort of easier in a way to work with him because he wasn't our executive producer. I mean, when we were working with Mike, we all of that thought, well, hell, if we don't get a laugh this week, there's going to be an assassination or somebody's fired. So I mean, we were always a little nervous being around Mike. But Mike, obviously, is an incredibly talented and person, and we learned so much from him about the sitcom world because not only was he just the lead character, but he was also, writing it and rearranging it, and so we didn't have we would rehearse, but by the time we were in front of a live audience, that's when he came alive, and that's when his performance came alive, and we had to sort of try to keep up with him because he was so brilliant.
So now, see, we learned it was. I've never heard anyone say this. It was easier with Charlie Sheen than Michael J. Fox.
There you go.
That's incredible. That's a quote right there.
Yeah, well, but I mean, I don't know if anymore it's the same.
What? No Tiger Blood? No Tiger Blood on the set of Spin City?
Winning.
What's that?
No Tiger Blood on the set of Spin City? No winning? No.
Oh, no. Way before tigers were even invented in his brain. No, this was. Oh, he was a straight shooter and a real team player, and we love him for that, and the fact that the show could go on for 2 more years because of his involvement was a blessing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to, by the way, I just got handed a note. I'd like to congratulate you, by the way. It is also not just the 49th anniversary of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. However, it is also the 42nd anniversary of a little movie called Megaforce. Oh. And Megaforce...
I love
Megaforce, I know you do, because you have one hell of an outfit in Megaforce, and I like it. You look spiffy there, Barry. It's very nice. 3-time Golden Raspberry Award winning, and you played Ace Hunter. Tell me about Megaforce.
Ace Hunter.
We're just finishing up a documentary on it's called Making Megaforce, and we've interviewed everybody who's still alive, and it's such an interesting documentary film. We like to say it's the documentary nobody was asking for. So we decided to make it. And what's interesting about it is it was started by a fellow, Bob Lindenmayer, in Seattle, who was so moved by it when it first came out because he was a 12-year-old boy, and it just fit into his psyche of good guys, bad guys. It was very simple to follow from that standpoint. And I think he then started to find and search out me as his hero. And so the documentary is about him developing a friendship with me, and then me accepting this sort of fandom issue with Rocky Horror, with the Megaforce, and it ends really sweetly. And I think we're probably it's gonna be out in the next 6 months.
The same guy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Boswick. You finish, and I have a fun fact that just came across my desk too about Megaforce. You finish your thought though.
No, well, if you want to see the trailer for it, go on Megaforce HQ or makingmegaforce.com, and join our Facebook page on Megaforce HQ, and you'll be one of 380 people following us.
Nice. Hey, you know what? After this interview, you're going to hit 400. I'll tell you that right now.
Sure.
Let me thank
God.
Thank the guy next to me yet again, Brandon Bishop. Little known fact, he also played Ace Hunter. I mean, but just in his house, in his underwear. And he would pew, 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 have the laser guns and everything. But, that was just... So it's weird. He's actually stalking your career, Barry.
That was this weekend, actually.
Yeah, that was in my backyard, and it was creepy.
Sounds like fun.
Barry...
If he's followed my career, then he has a three-cornered hat like George Washington. A Revolutionary War uniform in the back of his closet, right next to his bustier and high heels.
Well, he had that before the Rocky Horror.
How does he know this stuff about me?
Yes, he does look good in pumps. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, I would like a nice, solid round of applause for Barry Boswick, legendary, not just the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Megaforce, and everything else. This man has been acting and has been titillizing the TV and the silver screen for years. There is not one thing, if you know his face, you have seen him in something, even if you haven't seen Megaforce or Rocky Horror Picture Show, you've seen Barry Boswick in some movie because he was everywhere in the 80s, in the 90s, the 2000s. He's still going strong. Barry, what do you got cooking now? Besides being in Omaha, what do you got? What's next for Mr. Barry Boswick?
Well, we have a movie opening up the 15th of November called Daruma, Daruma. And so check that out. There's another movie that they keep on changing the title of. It's one of those things where you have to Google my name, and they'll tell you what's next because I don't remember anymore.
I understand that.
So you know what, Brandon?
Yes, sir.
Keep up with me and spread the word of where I'm going to be next. Because obviously,
I will do that. I'm going to play Brad Miners. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, he's going to play Brad Miner, which is Brad Major's weird, twisted doppelganger.
And give me that documentary for SciTV.
Yeah. And also, by the way, just so you know, since Barry brought it up, we do here in the studio have autographed underwear.
We do, yeah.
That hangs on our wall here in the studio. Mr. Boswick, if you would honor us by signing a pair of Tighty Whities, I will hang it in the studio.
Yeah.
Please.
You have no shame.
I have no shame. I am begging a celebrity for his underwear.
Christ. You're asking a man for his drawers?
Look, I complimented his penis. Now I want his underwear. That's how we work.
And they say you weren't good.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm willing to do that. Just go on to BarryBostwick.com and spend some money, goddammit.
There's always a catch. You got me again, Bostwick. Okay. You got me again.
Nothing for free.
Nothing's for free. He's absolutely right. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend that is Barry Boswick. You can go to barryboswick.com, get his underwear, and many other things from Mr. Boswick. Mr. Boswick, all kinds of things. Please, for my family, first off, from the connection with Sal and everything, I'd like to thank you for keeping his spirit alive. Also, Larry, who's with you right now, keeping that legend alive, and keeping the Rocky Horror Picture Show alive, so automatically thank you for that. And also, you're in Omaha.
No.
Yes, I can't wait. I'm being picked up in 10 minutes. I'm going to be picked up in 10 minutes, so I got to go do my hair.
Oh, please do, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause one more time. Barry Boswick.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, we'll see you in the movies.
If you want my underwear, I think I might be able to give you 10% off.
Nice. Barry's giving me a coupon. All right, thank you, sir.
See you later. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Barry Boswick, come on now. One other show had a celebrity on, and we talk about his dick size and his underwear.
That's right.
Only this one. Oh. And Nick, by the way, put it perfectly.
Hey,
fuck you, Publicist.
You didn't ask how much he charges for his undies.
I'm sure we can find out. We go to Barry. Look, if you want,
I'm sure it's actually with a skid mark.
If you want to get it, hold on.
Yes,
Billy looked already.
Yeah,
$55.
Oh, that's a bargain.
You actually got a pair of drawers up there for $55.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. The ones I'm paying for,
they come framed.
Wait, hold on. But the ones I want paid for, Billy, I want Barry to wear them. And then sign them. I don't want... These are just like... If he opens a thing of Fruit of Balloons...
Is it hands?
And takes out the Fruit of Balloons...
Well, you're not going to get those because those are sold out.
But in the movie, they had those, like, thick Mormon ones that protect you from knives and guns and Satan.
Magic underwear!
Yes.
That's worth $55.
Yeah, I'll pay for magic underwear.
Sure.
And it's free shipping, so I mean, you can't go wrong.
How do you not? Debbie, by the way, is saying use the promo code Barely Barry, and you get that 50% off.
All right.